What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who just joined the live stream earlier this evening. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to be having a follow-up live stream this Sunday, I believe 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I forget what I think. I think I did a weird time. I did it like 8:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're probably going to go for a little over an hour, maybe 90 minutes, discussing stocks, trends, the overall environment. We're going to be looking at what the futures opened up that evening. We'll just go from there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the main story that everyone is basically talking about. I'm sure you've seen this everywhere on the news and everywhere on any kind of stock market tracker is our friend Papa Elon going quarantine crazy. I don't know what's going on over there, but he kind of did a quick rant. By quick rant, he popped off on Twitter saying multiple of things at the Tesla stock and a lot of other things regarding his beliefs and so forth. So we're going to be looking at the stock side of things. So Tesla had a really good profitable quarter, pushing the stock higher, but due to the overall market weight and the S&P 500 kind of selling off into Friday, it took the stock down, and then on top of Elon's tweets, it just took the stock even lower, nearly 10% lower just yesterday and Friday. And looking at the trend and the chart, we're looking at did not close below 21, which is a good sign. The 5 and 8 exponential moving averages are starting to point. They are pointing down. The 5 has not crossed into the 8, and they have not crossed through the 21, which is not a complete switch in trend yet. That would look something like this over here. That happened basically at the end of February, beginning of March, where you kind of get a very violent kick down. Again, Tesla is not a easy-going, slowly grinding up or down stock. It's fairly volatile, and then due to the fact of the circumstances that just happened, and we're going to look at the 1 minute chart, and I'm going to give you the viewer one guess at what time that tweet came out when he said that he thinks that the Tesla stock is too high in his opinion. Completely blows my mind. I don't know. Is he hanging out with Joe Rogan again? What's happening over there? Yeah. Anywho, and we always talk about too on the live streams, these huge gap ups or down. They usually are a sense of attraction for a lot of the stocks. So this kind of did not fill the gap completely. It filled it slightly. It needs to kind of close that gap. So potentially we could see trading back down to 650 in the short term or the intermediate term for another kick higher, because this is a huge gap that hasn't really been filled for potential continue to rally higher. And we'll see again next week. We'll put a game plan in place. We'll give a bull case and bear case for Tesla. I just wanted to show you this a little ticker. Let's do the 1 minute chart, and then I'm going to zoom in. Okay, this is all of today, basically, or all of the previous trading day. I'm going to give you one guess on when that tweet came out. All right, give it 1, 2. All right, you're right. It happened exactly at 11:11, literally on the dot, and just completely went down. Oop, didn't mean to zoom in there. Again, didn't mean to zoom in there. There we go. So again, dropping, how many points is this? Let's draw a quick line. Here to the low. In a matter of 30 minutes, it dropped about 10.26% and about $78 in about 30 minutes. Okay, about an hour, but nearly an hour. it dropped that much. Kind of slowly recovered, bounced back, but this traded sideways for the rest of the day because people were still awestruck on what happened and what's going on here. We can show you the official tweet here. Here it is. The Tesla price is too high in my opinion right here. Again, super strange on why this happened. It's very strange. We don't know why. And then he kind of went off on other rants, which I think scared people even more. Where he's saying "Free America," da da da. He's selling everything. I'm selling almost all my physical possessions. Will own no house. His girlfriend's mad at him. Like, it's a little crazy, right? Like, that's not. And the thing is, the concerning thing about the tweet here, which CNBC did a really good thing, that Elon Musk has faced problems from the SEC from tweeting about the company's stock and in the past, and has agreed to submit public silence in the sense of not being able to talk about it. But they have to do some vetting before that happens. So it was just super strange, and that stock just fell completely out of the sky. Of course, the news and articles and everything just picked it up and was just tail spinning it, and it was basically on everyone's eyeballs for everyone to see. Yeah. Anywho, a lot of people know who watch the channel. We own Tesla for the portfolio, and it was not a good day for us. Just very strange, and trying to figure out if this is going to be an issue moving forward. Looking at the chart again, I'm going to give you the bull case and then bear case, what's going on here. Potentially, for bear case, that would be if it closes below 21 the next week or so, and it fills this gap, but then continues trading sideways. So I want to kind of isolate these patterns here for you a second. So we can look at for this close down below the 675. So we're going to put an alert below there, and then we're going to do another one around that top, around 650, for a potential close if it hits that. Because again, that was a huge spring up. Pre-earnings, I believe that was due to like Ford and GM having issues, and a lot of people were just hyping up about the potential earnings of Tesla. If this continues to go forth with Elon spurting about things, this could be a lot more a faster move down. So by faster move down is if we get very large red candles. So if you see large red candles like this with large wicks on them, and then you gap down multiple days, that's never a good sign. That means it's kind of falling out of the sky, lack of a better words, and that's, you don't want to try to catch that. If it's slowly grinding lower along one of the moving averages and so forth, that's okay. If it's grinding along like the 5 exponential moving average here, that's a falling knife, as they say in the business. If it's kind of just grinding along with a 21, that's normal to some extent. Like this right here, it's kind of, this is normal downward momentum. Looking at this again, looking for a potential hold here at 675. If that breaks, we're looking for 650, and then after that we could be seeing a little bit more resistance potentially around the 550 level. So that's going to be basically your 1, 2, and 3 support levels. The RSI is pointing down again. This was just a huge drop in the bucket, in lack of a better words, with a surprise like this. Because again, a lot of support is going to be coming in around the 550 to the 580 level with the 21 here. On the weekly chart, everything is still somewhat positive, but that could change pretty fast due to 2 or 3 weeks of averaging down and potentially grinding lower to the 21. Again, this is all the bear case. The bull case, which is going to be, it holds a 21 next week, and it starts leveling off. The 5 and the 8 start kind of not pointing to the 21. They start leveling off as well. We get some higher ticks, basically closing above the 21 on top of trying to break around the 766 level, and looking for breaking into all-time highs or breaking to the previous highs at 864. Looking at some more resistance levels of looking at the 776 level here for a potential push higher, so we're going to put alert there. There's going to be quite a few levels there between that and 808, just call it 800 to be square. Looking here on this trend, the trend has not been completely broken. I'm just going to be concerned once this the 9 average on this 4-hour chart crosses into the 21. That could be a downturn and jolt the stock lower. And then on top of the the study here of the average of the 40, and then the teal line crossing into the red line, that could also be another downturn. So as you can see here, this is a crazy scenario of the 8 crossing to the 21. You get that gap down, okay? Then what happens is, usually that is a very hard move to get into, but it comes crashing down, had a nice V shape, but then once that line kind of cut up and it wasn't able to break above the teal line, and the teal crossed into the red and just went haywire. I'm hoping that this doesn't happen. Again, that's the bear. That's actually kind of should give you a bear case, not a bull case. I'm just super still just scratching my head on what's going on here. Like, I'm not trying to put any emotional behind it, but it makes no sense on why someone's just in their own stock. There are some gap fills here, which we did have filled with this here. Again, more or less likely we could be filling this gap around the $600 to $700 level, basically the 650 all the way to nearly 690, which we really haven't filled completely. So I could see this slightly trading lower. Long term, this still holding very steady like we talked about. It's nowhere near on the weekly chart on its 5 and in its 8 exponential moving average. I just want to show you here on a monthly chart on how really high, and the momentum is still super high here, still printing solid teal lines. Momentum up here is sky high. Jacob money flow is really positive still on the monthly chart. RSI is slightly pointing down due to the fact of, again, that a 10% move in a day is going to move the stock for sure. Again, if it ever comes down to $444, that's going to be a great opportunity on the monthly chart. Not saying it's going to happen, but that would be a great opportunity. Again, we're having resistance around the 800 and the 875 level, so the upward momentum is going to take a lot of steam, a lot of good news, but this stock will move with the overall market. So if the overall market's somewhat selling off on top of Elon tweeting about things, this could potentially just go grind lower with the overall market on top of Elon's stuff as well. But for the bull case, we want to continue just seeing this hold to 21 and just maybe grind this for a little bit to kind of catch up, gather some steam, gather some energy for potentially push higher to above the 780 level. I hope this was educational. You learned something, you took some notes, something or whatever. Don't forget to hit the like button to let me know that you actually learned something and you appreciated this video. We'll be having another live stream again here on Sunday around 8:55 Eastern Standard Time, that is PM. We're going to be discussing a lot of charts, looking at the futures, how they opened up, and how to navigate the week ahead, looking at some position sizing, portfolio management, and so forth. I hope everyone, again, had a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone, for turning up. Don't forget to hit that like button again. And yeah, I think it was pretty much good. Oh, I am going to be creating most likely a Discord channel, and Patreon will be on the way as well for individuals who want to support the channel. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.